Ah, welcome back to Ether Cannon, the boss fight. Alright, so I'm dead. What else is new, huh? Alright, so I read some things about the game and how to win. And basically, what I read was that it could take around 10 minutes of me firing non-stop at this thing with the weapons choices that I've made, the upgrade choices, just to beat it, okay? Basically, it's going to take a long time of me surviving, just because I didn't do a very good job of upgrading my weaponry. Now, it's ironic, really, that the best way to beat this game is also the worst way. I mean, the best way to beat the boss is the worst way to win the normal campaign. So I'm a fan of the engine, alright, as it fits my playstyle. I mean, not the engine, it fit my shield. But when I was reading, the most important thing to upgrade is, guess what? The turret! Which has, for the entire game, been absolutely pointless to upgrade, almost. Basically, in a few hits, this blue thing can kill just about anything I need it to kill. I mean, just look. In the beginning of this round, I mean, there's a bunch of things that are flying at me, you know? A bunch of yellow dots, and then they all go bye-bye. Really fast. Alright, which way you going, Red? It just mowed me down. Well, you know what they say, right? Stand in the middle of the road and you get dead. I was just got dead from just the yellow guys. Right there. Amazing, huh? Amazing. Alright, so, apparently, even though it could take as long as 10 minutes, it is supposedly possible to beat this big red dot. With it, because it doesn't apparently does not regenerate, or at least I couldn't ascertain the proof that it does regenerate, which I take to mean that it does not. So it doesn't regenerate, which means I'm fine. Given enough time, enough of me guessing correctly which way it's coming, enough of me getting out of the way, enough of me correctly anticipating its course, enough of me getting close to it, but not close enough to it to die, and I should be fine. See? Just have to dance around it. You just have to do the tango of death with this little red thing. Just have to death tango around it. In fact, if I just keep, due to the fact that my ship changes position based on which arrow keys I'm pressing, I'm dead! I technically would not even have to move my mouse. See, I could just keep it in the middle of the screen. I would just fire on wherever I'm not. But I'm going to keep moving it, okay? I'm going to keep moving it because why not? I can see out of the corner of my eye well enough. I've got excellent peripheral vision. So basically, it's just a patience game. It's what I would like. It's almost my ideal boss fight. Almost. It's not, because I die so much. But apparently, if I could just not die, it could be the most ideal and the most epic boss fight I've ever fought, ever. And believe me, if I somehow manage to beat this boss, I will feel about as good as I've ever felt, ever, okay? I mean, I'll give myself a trophy. I'll think I'll deserve a trophy. Okay. Let me say, so, instead of trying to determine whether oh gosh, maybe I ought to just get out of the way, huh? Maybe I should just not, I'll move with it, trying to move with the red dot, but I'll try to get out of its way, too, put a little more focus on actually getting out of its way, like now, just move out. I'll just move out of its way. See? I can tell it's coming for me. Gosh! I mean, sometimes it kills me, and I don't think it should have. I mean, yeah, it did, but sometimes I feel like it shouldn't have killed me. It shouldn't sometimes. Sometimes, no. What do I know? But still, though, I mean, sometimes it feels like it grazes me, but, I mean, why does it have to be that big and fat, huh? Is it even bigger than it looks? I mean, it already looks big and massive and stupid. But why does it have to be so much deadlier than it even looks? Come on, Red. Come on, big red murder circle. Come on. I'm getting out of your way. I'm getting out of your way. I know I'd love to get the green as many hits as I can out of you, but my focus is just on surviving as long as I can. Alright? I'm going to survive as long as I can. Maybe I'll get a Guinness Book of World Records for taking the longest time possible to defeat the big red murder sphere circle. Yeah, that sounds like fun. I'm gonna die. I was going the opposite direction. I knew it. Oh, gosh. That's what I get. That's what I get going the opposite direction of where I should be going. Why? I lose focus or something. Am I bored? Am I bored of this? Maybe. Maybe I'm bored of this, huh? Bored of having to restart? Gosh, that thing is fast. So I read that its engine power, in order for me to outrun it, to have the same ability to run, or at least to fly, or maybe other space travel thing as it does, in order for me to be as fast as this red thing, I would actually have to have the engine 170. I don't even know if that's possible. Oh, golly. I don't know if it even is possible to have 170 engine power. Okay? But assuming it was, that's how much I'd actually need to hypothetically be faster than this big red murder circle to outrun it. It would be really difficult, okay? That basically what you can take from that. It would be hard. It would be extreme. My gosh, this thing just speeds up at random minute. Just goes faster sometimes. Irritating. So I need to be going 170 to outrun it. Or at least not even outrun it. That'd be matching its speed. So I read that it's actually not a good idea to upgrade the engine excessively, but to just upgrade the weaponry. Yeah, my least concern in this game was to upgrade the weaponry, and yet it is recommended do not attempt to beat the boss with any less than 80. Get it? 80 weaponry. 80 points dumped into the weaponry, or I guess technically 79 since it starts out at 1. Or is it 2? I forget. Alright, let's try one more time. And if I can't beat it this time, I'm going to end the episode and try again. Okay, I'm not giving up. Alright, from what I read, as bad off as I am, it is still technically possible to win. It is just extremely difficult because I made such terrible choices. But what am I supposed... I mean, I looked at how it was. I made my own determination. I didn't know the future. I didn't look at a walkthrough. I didn't look at anything beforehand playing this game. I knew nothing about it. I didn't know that I was going to need to be fast. I didn't know that the shield wouldn't protect me. I didn't know that I would need really big weaponry. I didn't know I'd need to be able to be firing something bigger than the blue cannon. I actually thought that I'd upgrade the cannon as much as it was possible to upgrade it. And that's because it wasn't upgrading to new and more advanced looks. You know? I mean, it upgrades the blue so quickly, I thought surely if there was going to be anything along the lines of upgrading the weapon, the cannon, surely it would look that way, right? Surely it would look upgraded from time to time. Well, it does. It just takes a lot longer than I was letting it, I guess. That's what they said. I need to get to 80 for that to actually happen, for it to be fully upgraded, as far as the look goes. So I was right that it would eventually be upgraded as much as possible, but in far as look goes. But I stopped around 15, and actually it goes to like 80. Gosh, this thing is getting so close to murdering me. And I'm just dancing out of the way of it. I mean, you have to admit, I'm doing an excellent job with what I've got. Okay? Can you just admit that? Can you please just make me feel good that I'm doing a good job with what I got? Because I don't got much right now. Alright? I don't got much. Alright? Seriously. I know it's horrible grammar. Alright? Compared to YouTube, though, stuff you read in the comments, it's really not. But I'm doing okay. Alright, can you at least admit that I'm not doing half bad? Alright, I'm not doing even full bad. Maybe a quarter bad. Maybe. But I'm definitely not doing half bad, alright? This is not half bad. I'm taking it to the boss. Okay? I'm taking it to him. If it's a him. Maybe it's not. Usually ships are referred to as being she's. Okay, it's just hard for me to believe. I don't want to picture something this big being a she, alright? That picture in my mind, no. I don't want to think about that. No, get that out of there. I'm going to lose now because I thought of that. No, please. Okay, so I think I may be doing about as well now as I've done so far. This is about as well as I've done in this game. I'm getting about as close to beating this boss as I ever have before. I don't know how I could do much better than this, okay? This is about as good as it gets for me. Alright? I've never been one to play games where perfection is required, and yet I'm actually being, I think, close to perfect here. Alright, now, maybe you think I just keep saying that because I don't believe it. Probably true. Probably true. That'd make a lot of sense. That's exactly how I think. Oh, gosh! No! No, it moved. It did an unexpected U-turn. No. Alright, well, I had a lot of close calls there. I had a lot of calls that were very, very close. Still, though, I don't know how much better than that I can do. Maybe I'm going to restart this. I don't know. I'm going to look at how long that took. I'm going to figure it out, alright? Thanks for watching. Keeping me going. You keep me going. Somehow. Alright. I just don't have any progress, but I don't know how close that was. Alright, I'm going to end it here. I'm going to figure things out. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.